What's up guys, it is Sam here from Market Movers, and today I want to do something a little bit different and talk about the business that we are running. So as you may know, you may not know, me, Gino and also Nigel are running a small coffee company just on the outside of our normal 9 to 5 jobs, and I'm just going to go over the things that we've learned having to think entirely by yourself on your own initiative and how to kind of think more of an entrepreneurial way. So I'm just going to go over some of the things that I've learned and I think are extremely important when running your own kind of small business in your own time. So guys, if something you do enjoy or something you want to know more about, you can give us a message on Instagram, all that kind of stuff. And as well, do hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It does help us out an awful lot. And look, I'm going to get straight into the video, and these are the top 5 or 6 things that I think are extremely important when running your own business. So guys, the first thing that I've discovered is the most important thing when we're running this outside of hours of a normal job is time management. So you have to allocate your time correctly. So when you finish work, you kind of might go to the gym, you want to watch TV, you might want to go play sports or watch matches, all that kind of stuff. That has to be sacrificed in order to kind of allocate time to spend on this project. So time management is incredibly important, like to stay on top of everything, to make sure you're basically reaching all of the goals that you're setting. It's extremely important. So this is something I've kind of discovered ourselves between the 3 of us. We realize how important it is to manage our time effectively to make sure that we're not getting behind on anything and that we are meeting all of the aims that we are setting. So like time management is extremely important. It's important with your day job as well, just to make sure like you're kind of setting it that you do have time allocated to spend time on stuff that really matters to you. So time management is extremely important, and you're not wasting time spending hours and hours like in front of the TV or just going out, drinking, partying all the time, that kind of stuff. Like it basically, you have to time management, you have to allocate time to this, and you have to put effort in if you want this to work. So the second thing I've learned as well is self-teaching. So self-teaching is incredibly important. Like, so I've had to kind of adapt and learn a lot of different things. Like, so basically from like the finance side of stuff that I manage, I've had to kind of nearly teach myself how to manage all the finance stuff. I've had a bit of a help like just from the accountant, but I'm basically self-taught from managing the finances of the company myself. And I think that's something that I've had to do without any kind of instruction from anyone else. I've had to learn this sort of stuff. So self-teaching yourself skills that you can use outside of the business without any instruction and thinking of your own initiative is incredibly important. And we've all done it from different aspects. Maybe Nigel with design, Regina with his sales tactics and how he's talking to people. So we've all had to learn ourselves and adapt to the situations that we're in. So that brings me on to the next thing. The thing that's more direct to me is just managing money and operating the company on a budget. So I operate basically all of the cash. I just kind of manage it. I manage how much money we can allocate to certain things. So managing money has always been kind of a strong suit of myself, just obviously probably as you know from the investing and saving and all that kind of stuff. But operating this kind of business and operating on a budget is slightly different. Just making sure that you aren't overspending on certain things and just evaluating every situation to try to make sure it fits within your budget. So that is definitely one of the main things as well. So this brings you on to the next one, which is problem solving. So problem solving, you're kind of coming across things that you've never really thought that you would have an issue with. So just a number one example was when we first started, we had an issue with shipping. So we had to learn just kind of how to deal with this, how to contact people, how to get it here, how to understand why it was being delayed, and to try to think of alternative ways to basically make sure that we are getting our shipments on time. And that is something that we've done. We're now getting our shipments within the 3-week period. For the first time, it took a couple of months to get there, which was absolutely not acceptable, really. So that was just an example of one of the problems that we've had to come over. It was kind of coming up to problems on a daily basis when it comes to, say, allocating our products, building the services that we can offer to people. This is all constant learning, and then you're also then solving a problem that a customer may have. as well. So look, problem solving and thinking on your feet is extremely important when doing this, because you don't have anyone to instruct you. I know we have the three of us, we can debate, we can talk, but you need to be thinking on your feet as well. When you're, say, in a situation, you're making a call to somebody, you're cold calling into, say, a cafe or business, you're trying to get their business. This is something that you need to do as well. You need to be able to problem solve the situation that you're in. And yeah, it's absolutely incredibly important that you are thinking with a problem solving mindset when you're talking to customers and potential clients, and also with the in-house stuff as well. So that number 5, is extremely important that you're open-minded to using your brain and using your own initiative to come up with good ideas to solve the issues that you do have. And number 5, this I feel is the most important that we've learned, and it's very, very key to running a business, to running your own business, and even in your day-to-day job, and that is communication. You need to talk to each other. You need to understand that if something doesn't get done or something is not communicated, you need to be constantly communicating with your team to understand what is happening. So whether it be in-house, suppliers, customers, like communication is vitally important when running a small business. You need to be able to always be, say, contactable outside of hours. You're never kind of off, so to speak, when you're doing these sort of things. Like when your 9 to 5 will end, you're kind of finished at 5:30, but these kind of businesses that you're running outside of hours, you are never off. So you need to always be there to be able to communicate and talk. And basically, it's vitally important that you do, and that signals and say messages don't get construed between things. So look, these are the 5 things that I have learned when running this small business. I wonder if you are interested in this kind of stuff. We can get more into how the business is doing, what we're doing. We can make a few videos on that kind of stuff between the 3 of us. So look, if that is something that you are interested in, do let us know, and do hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It really does help us out an awful lot. And look, thanks you for watching this, and hopefully these kind of skills that I've taught, say the top 5 things that I've learned when running a small business, are something that you can bring into your own business and potentially your day-to-day life as well. So thanks guys, and look, we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.